Hello and welcome to your energy reading for the month of June using Feng Shui Astrology and the Tarot. And I think it's going to be an interesting month actually. In Feng Shui Astrology, the energy cycles shift around about the 6th of June and we are all moving out of our own houses. For May, we were all in our own houses, so there was kind of like a feet on the ground, kind of comfortable feel, but that is all up in the air totally because we are moving into a month that is governed by the energy of wind. And what makes it doubly interesting is the fact that the whole year is governed by the energy of wind. So we have a double wind month. Now let me tell you about wind. Wind, in terms of this astrology, is really all about creativity, being individual, being independent. There's a strong touch of intuition as well going on. And also kind of wanting to get away from it all, wanting to escape from the rat race and kind of all that sort of stuff going on with this wind energy. It is really about freedom. You cannot tether the wind, you can't cage the wind, and this is what this energy is all about. So I think that we could be seeing perhaps frustrations with our day-to-day lives. And when I talk about the tarot in a moment, I'll be covering that in a little bit more detail. The other thing about wind energy is that it's deemed to be very, very auspicious. So lots of opportunities, but I warn you, they come very, very quickly and they go very, very quickly. So it is not time to dither. If you get an opportunity, you get a feeling in your gut, that intuition, then just grab it. Just grab it because wind energy will help you do that. Okay, so interesting times. You may feel as if your feet don't touch the ground as you're carried around by all that wind energy. So let's have a look at the tarot and see if we can throw a little bit more light onto it. The first card that came up with the tarot was the Knight of Swords. There, he was upright. And then the next card was the Moon. And this one came out reversed. And then the last card was the Star, a little bit celestial with our pick of tarot for this month. And this one also came out reversed as well. So let me talk about the knights, the good old knights. Now, knights really are all about opportunities as well. So that ties in quite nicely with that wind energy. This knight, there's a lot of movement there, isn't there, in that card. He's just charging. He's charging straight ahead. And this actually is really about kind of warning us about knee-jerk reactions, because that knight is the king of knee-jerk reactions. He will kind of just rush in there, not really think about consequences and just go for it. And in a way, that wind energy kind of just supports us to do that. But it also supports us to follow our intuition. So if your intuition is saying no, then don't do the rushing. If your intuition is with you there, just go for it. I think that's the message there with this. Now, intuition. Let's stick with intuition, because the second card we had with this was this Moon card. And it came up reversed as well. Now, the Moon does link very closely to our unconscious and our intuition. So it's quite apt that it came out in a reading that is linked to wind energy, which is very strong on the intuitive front as well. But this one came up reversed. And it seems to me that there is maybe a sort of distrust of our intuition. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm linking it with this other card as well, the second celestial card. Both of these are major cards and they are both from the celestial realm. So we have the Star also came up reversed. Now the Star is really all about that feeling when we look up to the stars at night and we get this feeling that something so much bigger than us. It's kind of a belief that we're part of something so much bigger. It's great energy, that star, but again, that came out reversed as well. So it seems to me that this link with something bigger, our unconscious and our beliefs and the universe and all that sort of stuff, is kind of hampered. It's really, really hampered this month. And there is more of a focus on our physical world and our thoughts, especially coming back to this Knight of Swords, because he's very much linked to our mental processes as well. So even though we have this wind energy encouraging us to kind of break free and go out there and do our own thing, we are only doing it from a point of view of our ego, our physical world and our mental processes, rather than the fact that we are this amazing celestial being. And I think that just the fact that these two are coming out reversed is really telling us that. So if you have a month in June where you are feeling this need for freedom, but a kind of a frustration because you don't know where to go, or you can't seem to break free, then try to, if you can, move out of your ego, this conscious mind, all the little thoughts going on here. Move to your heart center, move to your gut instinct, and just consider yourself as this bigger being, because you are this spiritual being as well, and live from the spirit. And that's really the best advice I can give you for this month. So I hope that's helpful. If you need to find out anything else, then just have a look at my website, links below, and I will see you next month.